I am sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took so long. I had calls and shower and had to go drive across town. Give me 1 second. All right. Hello. 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 Oh, here we got Jake. Caesar. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Hello. Hello. Sorry. Yo. What's up, Omen? How's it going? Sorry, I'm late. Guro. Hello. 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 Have a good shower. I was wondering if stream's gonna happen. Sorry. I just had stuff. Honest, I thought about canceling, but I want to do it. I made it back to GM. Yo, let's go, Omen. What was the change? Did you just need more time? Did you make any changes? Swap characters? What was it? Was it the Hawkeye nerf, and you're actually able to play Hawkeye again, or what? Oh, whoa. Hair's all messed up. Okay. Yes, I can sit down again. Woohoo. Let's see. Fell back from Diamond 1 to Diamond 3. Almost fell right back into Plat. Oh my. Oh, I'm sorry, Caesar. Focus on not dying as much, so basically value my life more. Ooh. Nice. Let's see. I'll probably grind with Rab later this week. I've been playing quick play with other friends. Nice. Are we still having fun with the game? Are people still having fun? That's the question. Focused on praying for a second take. They went largely unanswered. Oh no. Hero, yes. Good. Sometimes you just need to play Penny and chuck mines at people with no cares in the world. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I was playing, obviously, Magic. I was playing Torch. I was playing Thor. I was playing Squirrel Girl. I played Iron Fist. Trying to have fun. Hey, what's up, Get Bend? How's it going? Chaotism, how's it going? Hawkeye's still banned enough for me to not get back into learning the arrow trails. What's fun? We're here to find out. Been enjoying Marvel? Good. I enjoy the game when I disconnect from care about wins and losses. I agree. Yes. I feel like the minute I forget this is a game, I play more. Yeah. That's the thing. I think that's part of why... 1 second. I think that's part of why I ranked up a lot in Rivals when I came back. Because, like, I was really trying to grind in Overwatch, and then Marvel Rivals was, like, my fun game. And I just had fun. And I really enjoyed the characters, and then found myself in, like, Upper GM. What's up, Falsu? I play the game sometimes. Nice. But it's still fun to swap to Hawk to diff the enemy Hawk when they swap. Go back to Punisher. Nice. Still having fun? Good. Can't say I particularly enjoy it right now. Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes the little one only sleeps 30 minutes. Yeah, I remember those days. That's really tough. I just didn't play competitive games when that was the case. Only played like single player can pause games. Actually, I didn't play much games at all when that happened. The moment it feels like a job, take a break. Absolutely. Games about fun? Games are about math. Then used to denigrate other people and winning. It can be. I enjoy playing the game, but I don't enjoy playing the game. I've actually really been enjoying Overwatch Stadium. I would enjoy Overwatch Stadium more if the games weren't as long. They're so long. Emotional? Yeah. Oh, that's so fun. What good times. My friends, they just had a newborn, like within the last month. So I'm seeing a lot of that, and just reminding me of having an infant, a newborn. It's just crazy. A lot of memories you just kind of like forget as they go along. It all just comes flying back. It's crazy. What's up, Arctic? How's it going? There's a quick play version of Stadium now that doesn't take long. Oh, that's actually really good to know. All right. It's been a couple minutes. Oh. My name Ben. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if I have alerts on that page, but thank you for the follow. I saw it. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing great. I guess I enjoy getting a build off the ground, especially Ashe 2-tapping tanks is just so much fun. When I did play Stadium, they didn't have any of the characters I liked in it, and so I was just kind of like, eh. But now Doomfist is in it, so I should probably go back. Got the Twitch drop. Let's go. Twitch drops. False. This is yours. Are we ready? So, game plan for today. We're going to do falses. Then we're actually going to go watch... we're going to go watch some high-level group play. And then because there's 2 group VOD reviews. And I feel like I should use a little refresher before we get started. So we'll do this one. We'll go watch some top level Groot, and then we'll go VOD review 2 different groups. So, how's that sound? 2 minutes just finishing comp game? Okay, we'll take a second. Doomfist is broken in Stadium? Ooh. Gotta try that. These are, I don't know, unpopular opinion. I actually really like the Twitch Ultron skin. Colors are really nice. I personally think I'm a great player, but my skill isn't transferring to wins. Do you think you could review a game and help me find a way to improve? Yes, of course. If you go to the Discord, there is a section to submit VOD reviews, and you'll be next in line right after you submit that. So there will be, I think there's 3 in front of you, and we just do them in order of how they show up. But yes, of course. Loving Rogue. Any guess the rank, or am I the problem? Perhaps, if we have time. But I started late, and we have 3, maybe 4 VOD reviews to get through, and spectating high-level group. So I will try my best. Rogue is F tier right now. I wouldn't say F. I don't know. She's like C. Need to play more to get a full view of characters. They're all really solid. Maybe. Have the agenda maintained. Ready? Okay. All right. Let's pick a song. Let's review a Magic. Ooh, melee music. Here we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have another Magic VOD today. We have, let's see. I'm trying to learn Magic. I'm originally a support main. Diamond 1 peak in Season 2. But since Season 6, I've been playing a ton of Magic. My lifetime goal is to reach Celestial on Magic mainly, but current goal is to just get to Diamond. This game, it felt like my Moon Knight was tilting, and I tried to get him to chill, but I don't think it worked. I just want to know if there are any glaring issues you see in my gameplay that I should be focusing on right now to climb. I feel like there are a bunch of things to work on, but I don't know where to place the majority of my attention. Okay, great. The one thing I'll say to start off with is if your teammates start tilting, just mute them. They're only going to bring you down 99% of the time. Every once in a while, you will be able to turn it around, but just mute them and do your thing.
All you need to do is capture the mission
Let's see
area.
what thing we can
Got
do.
it?
This is console? Is that right? Yeah, true console. Honestly, the hot patch that came out has actually made the game feel so much better. Yeah, that's for sure. It helped. Do they have Spidey?
The mission area is yours to capture now.
Oh, got her. Oh, okay.
Mission area is yours.
So this is flat.
Come, my minion.
Nice, good target priority.
I got you. Double KO.
That'll be the day of chaosism. Bro, they're not looking at you at all. There you go. Magic has fall off on her sword. Is that real? Wait, actually?
I don't fear pain. I fear failure.
You've captured more than half of the mission area.
Wow.
Keep going.
Okay.
Control lost.
So you really want... I had no idea. Today I learned.
It's ours. We're in control.
Good lord. So far, so good. I think you're not inting. You're not going crazy. Your uptime's decent. Yeah, I'd keep an eye on this. I try to pop him up if he goes for ult. On this. Hey, or Jeff gets some kills.
I got you.
No reticle, huh?
I got you.
I mean, this is fine so far. It's working. I'm not seeing anything crazy. 50%? What?
By the eye of Agamotto!
Oh, okay. Oh, go! Ah. Okay, so we reviewed a Magic yesterday, and one of the things that we want to talk about, that we talked about yesterday, was like knowing opportunities and seeing like opportunity windows, right? And so here you have a strange ulting on point on your team that portaled, right? And so a lot of these people are going to be distracted. So that right now should tell you I need to just go in. I wouldn't even bother charging the rest of this. The more time you kill, the more you're missing the window. Yeah, just got to respond really fast to it. Okay, how confident are you can actually secure the kill? Okay, got the cloak. Nice. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. There's bubbles. Bubbles. Okay.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Get the point back. Nice. Even though it says control loss because... I mean, that's a decent trade. Interesting. It just seems kind of slow.
They've almost got it.
Oh, quel dommage.
I didn't expect to die there. Okay. That's not great. Because if you're going into that thinking like, okay, I'll probably die here, but it's a decent trade. I take out a tank and then I can come back.
To Khonshu.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I was looking at, Caesars. There was an Adam like up here. There's an Adam right here spamming down. And then there's a Spider-Man over here that we could have gone for. I think it's fine because it worked, but
Just in time.
depends.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh, that's not good. We can't be missing this. Yeah, we're talking about dash accuracy, like... So there's a couple things here. It's like, why are we missing this dash? Is it because we haven't practiced enough, or is it because we're rushing? This to me looks like we're trying to rush. So I want to like ask questions, make sure we're not rushing things. Already ulted. We're forgetting something.
Come, my
We're forgetting something.
mind your own.
Okay.
Born again.
Come, my minion.
Yeah, this is way too much downtime, right? Like when they res, right? A lot of them are going to be distracted because they're spawning in at low health with bonus health, and they're going to kind of be confused for a couple seconds. So when you see this, I would immediately dash behind and start attacking from different angles. So not only are they getting attacked from the front, they're getting attacked from the bash, right? I would like portal up here, do something to start doing this. If you're not going to do that, I would at least walk forward and start doing stuff. But it feels like we don't have much uptime. Like we're so slow to everything. Good portal.
Rest easy now. You've earned it.
Come, my minion.
Yeah, this is just too slow.
Tricky army.
And then we're fighting the tanks here. Not a good spot. Now we're fighting the supports, but it's too late. Interesting. Okay, so we're trying to look for like bigger patterns overall.
A shortcut through space.
I'd ult here. Yeah. Okay, who are you looking for? Who are you looking for? There's an Adam in a cloak. There you go. On the cloak. Cloak faded. Are we looking at the circle? Okay, we didn't see the circle. So whenever you're fighting a cloak, what you want to look for, they fade, and then you look for this. You see this circle? This is every time a cloak fades. There's a circle that shows up, and it moves with her. You see it move, and she's always at the center. So you can actually tell exactly where she's going to be just by following that. Right here, you see it. It's moving up, and it's moving forward. So there we go. That's where it would be. It helps so much tracking them.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, if you kill that cloak, right? So let's go back. If you actually incorporate that and you follow and kill the cloak, she doesn't get that ult off, right? Now she has an ult, and now they have Spider-Man ult, and now you guys probably lose this point. We get to touch, baby.
Go have fun.
Maybe. Oh, we actually get to touch. Wow.
Just in time.
Okay, so I'll be looking for Adam here because we know Cloak already ulted. And then we saw, this is something you can do if you're not able to find, like, if you're having a hard time finding supports, you look for their healing, right? So you're attacking this, and then what do we see right here? We see, oh, Adam Beam came in from here. So he's definitely somewhere in this direction, either this way or this way. We can turn and look for it. And now we see him. There he is. He's just nice and safe. Don't make him feel unsafe. Jeff is a big one to track like this. Yeah, sure. Unfortunate. Yeah, I agree. The downtime is really not what you want as Magic, because Magic can both dive and brawl. So anytime you're not diving, if you can, you want to be brawling to build your ult, to do damage with your team, maybe find random picks, stuff like that. And we're setting up for a dive. Oh, this is really bad routing. So if you had just gone this way right away, you would probably be there like about now, right? Maybe a little bit later. But since you do it this way, you go up and then back down, the time, again, it's just like uptime. You're missing out on all of this. That does become really important later. Oh, target priority. Oh, you're dead. You get the kill though. Let me get out.
Capture the mission area.
Okay, so this is a great example of like how to avoid uptime. Okay, so you get the kill here, right? You get the kill and their thing dies. Okay, so if we're paying attention to the kill feed on the other side of the screen up there, we see the thing dies. We know the cloak is dead, right? So we have a 6-4 advantage. So since we have a 6-4 advantage, your two options are you can either bring up my markers. You can either go back to your team through main, or you can go through the enemy team to a side path, right? Or, I mean, theoretically, the way you went, which was this way, right? Through a side path, right? So, since your team is up so big, what I would recommend here to keep your uptime is to actually dash back out to here. Because you're very likely to just be able to, like, find cover, get back to your team quickly, get some healing, and then keep going. Now, if you want to go the other route, which is totally fine, totally like a valid option, you want to go to the closest health pack to get yourself back in the game. So there's one right here, right? There's one. Over Is there not one over here? Chat, I'm crazy. I'm actually insane. Okay, there's one right back here. This one's real. See? So you could theoretically go back this way, but it gets tough. So, yeah, this is just a really good example of, like, instead of going through there, we go back around here. We don't... Bro, I'm crazy. We don't get a health pack this way, and so we have to just go all the way back to our team, and we miss out on a ton of uptime. It's really just not what you want. We're kind of trying to help with Spidey. Oh, and we still don't get healing. There's a health pack, and we're dead. Oh, that's so sad.
Control seized.
Yeah, that was frustrating. But we can't control Jeff, right? We can only control Magic.
Just in time. Thanks.
Okay.
I got you.
Ult maybe? There's a nice cloak and dagger right there. Alright, we forced out cloak ult. That's actually not a bad trade. It'd be nice if we can actually kill her through the ult. Doesn't look like we're confident in that. So now I'm thinking Adam. Let's kill Adam. Force out his self-res. I like the attempt to get Namor off the top. Oh, cloak, cloak. There he is. Yeah. So do you have a concept of like positioning? If you're going to brawl like this, okay? If you're going to brawl like this, what dictates positioning is how the map is moving and how your supports are moving with the map, right? So if we look here, our supports are here, and Jeff went off the map and is dead, okay? So we need to pay attention to our team is here, and this is their line of sight, right? So past this line, they can't see us. Past this line, they can't see us, okay? So this is all death area. Don't go here, don't go here. Same thing over in this corner. So when you're brawling, it's really, really easy to like get out of this side. It's like, you're like, oh, safety, but this is actually like the worst thing to do.
Glory is almost yours. You're not ready to survive.
Yeah, that's fine, Jake. I don't mind. I really need to get control of Nightbot and actually do that.
Can't move. Don't mess with the amazing
Portal,
Spider-Man.
portal, portal. I'm pretty sure you can spam
You'll
portal
have to
there.
keep fighting until we have a winner. I got you. From limbo.
Down counter accuracy percentage.
And that's it. Wow. Okay, so, I mean, there's a lot there. We can... I kind of want to try to break it down, but the biggest thing that I would work on is just getting your uptime to be a little higher. Because you spend so much of the game, like, looking around and kind of waiting. And you're missing out on building your ult charge, playing with your team, and the whole time that you're off by yourself, your team is fighting 5v6. And so that makes it really, really difficult for them to work with you. Oh, does that make sense? You doing okay? Yeah? Okay. Perfect. Dash confidence? Yeah. So less staging for me? Yeah. So you want to stage... So the staging... Don't skip staging. Never skip staging. You still need to do it. You just have to get to the spot where you're going to stage a little bit quicker. And then once you get there, look for the opportunities as fast as you can. Don't rush it, obviously. Like, don't just skip it. Because it is a really important step. But a little bit quicker. So, thank you guys. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Was that 2 follows? Wow. Okay. But yeah. That's it for this VOD review for the YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Catch you next time. Bye. I just went beyond 307 followers. Really? On Twitch? Is that accurate? What? Wow, 310. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Y'all are the best. Oh, whoa, oh, 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 there we go. Should I just like rename my channel every time I get more? So now it's Covenant 310. Okay, so this was Plat Magic. Oh, another follow. Salty Cow. So that was guy named Ben, Cards 2002, What the Heck, and Salty Cow. Thank you for the follow. Does the 307 stand for something? It was just my favorite numbers when I was a kid, when I made this tag. Okay, uptime. I know I've done uptime before, but I don't know. I'm tired. You guys need to stop following. Maintain the agenda. Isn't that the meme going around? Maintain the agenda. Okay. I want to do... We're going to go look at a group game. Characters. Groot. I think this character is very good right now, and I want to see a one above all Groot. Prove it. We'll watch Celestial too. Why not? Nope, this profile is private. No, we will not. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice. Same map. Go. We're gonna go watch Groot. So I found a one above all Groot. We can watch the one above all. I just don't think it would be as helpful as like an Eternity game. What do you guys want? Should we watch the one above all? We probably should, huh? All right. Oh, the tournament was 6v6. We won the first round and then lost the next 2 rounds and was knocked out. Oh, how was that? Nice. All right, so we have a one above all Groot. Is this the right Groot? Boy. I don't know if we'll make this into a YouTube video. Should we? Yes, definitely. I agree, Churro. One above all has comms, right? Sometimes. You watch my mid-group gameplay. So I'm mostly gonna... Yeah, that's true. Wait, unhide the names? I want to see how stacked the lobby is. It was fun. I enjoyed the ban and save, but it mixed console and PC players. Oh my, that's not good. Yeah, you guys are right. Yeah, we'll go down. We'll go back to the other one. We'll go to like Celestial. How's that sound? Giga Chud Boss. Nope, that one's private. Celestial 1. Fruit win. Hellfire Gala. Nice. This is a crushing win. Oh my. 7 minutes. All right, we ready? I think we're just gonna watch. Like a Groot. I'm not gonna turn this into a YouTube video. I just want to get a feeling of what's going on. Okay, so before we start, there's no Wolverine, there's no Angela. Are there any other like kidnap effects? There's no Jeff on the enemy team. There is a magic, like not much displacement. Okay, we have our first iron wall to block something off. Also, oh yeah, Elsa, that's true. Elsa ult. We have our first iron wall to block something else. Something I want to see, or I want to point out, is that on this map, they don't even fight over here. They just take this instantly. I think that's the way to go. Almost killed. There's 2 Groot VOD reviews. Yes, that's why we're looking into it. Because I feel like decently comfortable on Groot, but not 100%. So I wanna see a little bit first. Okay, and that's it for the fight, maybe? Oh, Adam? Up-res. Wow, they actually cleaned that up? Didn't red team go down? People, or did I read that wrong? No, green team went down. I misread it. Yeah, they killed the magic. That's what it was. Killed the venom. Killed the atom. He's doing a good job of like maintain. He gave so much space, right? So we saw him come in straight to point, put up some walls to get to cover, right? Tried to cut off the enemy Groot, then got pushed back really far, backed up all the way down to here, and then used some of his regular walls, the damage walls, just to give him a foothold, get some healing back, and give time to let his team get some kills. Interesting.
Capture the mission area.
So is that why Groot is really good right now? Or at least one of the reasons? Because of the walls? Still just like getting chip damage. Okay. I'm gonna say something weird. I feel like part of Groot's like cycle is actually just to take a bunch of damage and give support a charge. Is that? That's what it feels like to me. Yep, okay. Part of it. Then you save your ult for a combo. And do lots of damage. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so what? Are we going to combo with Elsa? Are we going to combo with Storm? Not really, because I don't have it. Elsa's kind of our only thing. I've never heard that sound effect before. Or does that get kills? They're not doing anything like crazy. Oh, lag. Really? Doesn't wall off his team there. Why would he not wall off his team? He farms 1200 HP as well. That's true. I don't think it's that good of a use unless they have like a Wolverine or an Angela. And even then you want to use it like for a reason. I don't think the passive is that good. Especially because like we've already seen several times this Groot like is moving, right? Like they're not sitting on one corner and just like staying right here. They moved all the way up to here, and then they move all the way back to here, and then all the way back to here, and then they fell back to here at one point, and then they pushed forward, and now we're gonna see it do it again. So like putting the Iron Wall out like that is just not as useful. But then he puts it here, and all of a sudden, no invis healing, no Elsa damage, cut the team off completely. Like this is so much better, and it doesn't take long to actually make a play off of this. Yeah. It's, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, it has its place. Snap depend on using Iron Wall for HP? Yeah.
Born again.
Dead? Okay. Hey, Cub, the invis I posted in Discord hit Diamond 3. Let's go! Nice. Even nerf Groot? I don't know. I'd have to really think about it. There you go. See, great use of Iron Wall. Also, he broke the Iron Wall immediately. Did you guys see that? It's like, all right, Groot's dead, just break it. No more threat. Get the cooldown started. I think that's something high-level Groots do. Is like they're very good with their management of walls. Insta removing them and things like that. Ah, we have our first passive wall. Okay, so a couple things I want to note. First of all, again, as I always say on this map, we just go straight to point. Force point early. This is a trap. Don't even bother using this high ground. Force point early as quick as you can. Now we have a Groot. This is a situation where before we saw the Groot was moving forward, back, like moving all around. Now it's not advantageous to push through here, right? Because if you push through here, look at your line of sight, right? If we're standing here, where do your supports have to stand? They have to stand here, and they have to stand here, and that's it. There's no cover. Whereas if you're back here, now they can stand, like, look at all the access. They can stand here, they can stand here, they can stand here, here, here. All the way back here, you know, if they're crazy in a Luna or something. They can even come up close if they're like Gambit. I don't know. So, like, yeah, this is just not... This would be the spot that you can actually use it. Oh, that was so fat. Holy, let's go. Okay, so what's the, why do we go for this? Are we communicating with our mag? And we just see there's enough people going for it? Damn. Yeah, that was the big thing that, like, really made Groot annoying, was they cut out his weakness. His weakness was he's, 1, slow, and 2, easy to displace. Now he's hard to displace, and he's technically still slow, but you can't easily take advantage of that anymore. Interesting. Oh, hit him, please. Thank you. We lost it for a second. I agree, Caesar. I agree. Get out, get out, get out. He even used an Iron Wall. Even though it's just gonna get broken. How is that Iron Wall not broken? What? Did it just break like the second I paused and the cooldown didn't start? Or am I crazy? Where did he put his Iron Wall down? Already down, already down, already down. Where is this Iron Wall? How long ago did he place this? Did I miss it? It's still here? Is it just glitched? Okay. It's still here. Wow. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Are they gonna surrender? He does have a lot of skill expression. I think it's lame, but...
Jury, executioner!
Yeah, I would have too. Because just to make sure we know how Iron Wall works, it only gives him the bonus healing and health when he's in the circle, right? Because that's how the CC immunity works, right?
By the eye of Agamotto.
Brutus, he's so focused on the front line. Like there's been Iron Man going around, Elsa going around, Punisher, Adam going around, doesn't care. Only front line. Break the shield, then you can mag ult. Nice. Good patience from the mag. Okay, once again, we see him backing up, giving some space, and getting to the next part. He's soaking up some of the damage with his body. That's one thing that like that Groot can do, is just use his body as a shield. Because he's such a big hitbox. Wow. Okay. All right. That was fun. Yes, it's a radius. Okay. Is he melee animation canceling? Looks like it. But yeah, melee weaving. Okay, VOD review requests. Now we have a PlayStation GM3 Diamond 1 Groot. Is this the same map? No. Ooh, long game. Long game. All right. Here we go. You ready? A point blank, Groot does more damage by melee weaving in between primary shots. Makes sense. All right, hello everybody, welcome back. We have another VOD review. Today we have a Diamond 1 or GM3 Groot. I think they played some... Rolled the first point playing Groot. I decided to switch because of their team comp. I tend to do this a lot, and I'm not sure if it's actually the right play. After the first round, I just felt like I couldn't find a way to impact the game. Mainly because I can sometimes struggle to deal with Punisher. Any advice would be great, thank you. All right, so let's look. All right, Exile. I already don't like this. Most of the time, you don't want to use your Iron Wall passively like this, unless it's in a very specific spot on a map. A lot of people see Groot as this, like, Iron Wall, right? Where he, like, buckles down. He's like, I'm not going to move from this spot. But that's not really how he is. He does move forward and back, like, quite a bit. There are very few points in this map where he actually... In maps in this game, where he actually just doesn't... He just doesn't move. Oh, good wall. They have nobody that can grab you, so Iron... Yeah. Okay, so one thing you can use just a regular L1 wall for is actually just walling in between BP. So one of the things that Groot excels at is just like overall denial of anything that people want to do, right? In order to use that to your biggest potential, what you need to do is understand what somebody else wants. I'll go back a little bit because I think there was a perfect spot to kind of exemplify this, right? If we look right here, okay, so we just saw a BP dash through and we see his AoE. So what does BP want? BP wants to spear, dash, E, dash, and like he wants to go back and forth. Well, if you just throw a wall down here, that's going to completely interrupt his plans and it's going to force him to make a decision, right? Is it going to kill him right away? Probably not. But you're going to interrupt his plans and force him to not do it. Now, I like this wall here. This is more of like, I'm going to kill you wall. But Groot gets these walls so fast that using them is better. So, and then this is where we talked about, you know, the Iron Wall. This would be a great example. Throw up the Iron Wall, Banner dead. Don't throw it up. We don't target him. Does he actually get out? He still dies, luckily. But, you know, we want to be making the best plays possible. Okay, this I hate to see. So you guys just won a team fight, right? There's a really common misconception in this game of like 3 on cart, let's get the cart moving faster. Yes, it's technically true. If you have 3 people on cart, the cart moves faster. The thing is, the cart moving, let's see. The cart with 3 people on, by the time they get a fight, is either going to move to like here or like here, right? 3 people on, nobody on. Let's say nobody on, like even back here, okay? that distance is not as valuable as if you, as Groot, actually walk up to here and start fighting here. This is so much better than standing on cart. So what I want you to do is I want you to go find a very defensible spot, and I want you to get there early and ignore anybody who says 3 on cart, get the cart moving, because in this specific game it's not as valuable as the space that you take. So right now they have a Punisher. You could have already be doing this, right? This Punisher's half dead. You know, 1 left click and a right click. Let's see, we're on console, so 1 primary fire and 1 secondary fire may have killed that Punisher. We're also Groot, and so we're going to be here. We're going to be taking damage. If we're taking damage, that means our supports are getting their ult, right? So our cloak's at 93. If we're taking damage, maybe she's already at 100. Maybe our invis is closer to 80, right? All these things are things that we need to take into consideration, and just like, don't worry about point. The next thing is, let's see, where's our Strange? Okay. So Groot is probably the best frontline tank in the game, and not very good at peeling. He still can peel, but he's so slow. So in this, your main job is frontline. Now you have a Strange over here who is peeling. So this is just extra reason that you like, I don't care about this, right? Go hold the front line. Nice. Okay, jumps in too early anyway.
Our enemies are near.
Nice.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Hello? All right.
Nobody can stand up against a full-strength Scarlet Witch.
The gods themselves are counting on us.
Angry Punisher typing. Scary. So once again, we're holding way too close. Like if... Let's just flip the script for a second, and let's say you're green team in this situation, right? If you're green team, you're right where this Emma is. Do you want to fight an enemy team here, here, or here? Right? 1, 2, or 3. All the way out here. This is so much easier to like start a fight. Whereas trying to push through this choke when there's a Groot sitting here is so difficult. And you're going to waste so much of their time. And by the time they push through, they're probably going to have to use a support ult. They're probably going to have to use all of Emma's diamond form and her shield, maybe even a Punisher ult, just to get through this spot to even fight for the cart. So I know I'm kind of hammering down the same point, but I just really want to get into your head that it's so valuable to do that. So now they have Squirrel Girl, they have Emma, they have Punisher, they have Elsa. There are a lot of things that do a lot of damage. Okay, Emma just falls over. Now we're up here. This is great. You have cover. Good. We use it. See, this is actually a much better Iron Wall because you're probably going to be able to just hold this forever. I don't mind this Iron Wall one bit, especially now they have an Emma. So if she tries to go diamond form, you're fine. Don't even have to worry about it. No, 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 don't, no, no, now they're gonna walk through for free. Oh, we're lucky they're terrible. Oh, they double support ult? Do not ult. Please do not ult. Please do not ult. No, they double support ulted. We're about to get a huge fat ult. Okay, now we don't need it. Nice. Oh, good. That's crushing.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
All right, once again, we're on cart. I want you to go take that space early. You need to be all the way up here where your Bucky is. On this map, I would stop about here. I probably wouldn't push any farther, especially as Groot. If I'm playing Emma, I may be a little bit farther. If I'm playing Hulk, I'm literally touching their spawn door. But Groot, Mag, I'm about here, okay? I have a Squirrel Girl, just W King into your team. sucks. Scarlet Witch died, so we can't combo with her anymore. This is not a bad Iron Wall. Don't do this. This is forcing it, right? This is really bad habit. This happens on a lot of characters. This is forcing it from your perspective, and it's telegraphing your ult from anybody else's perspective. So if you want to rank up, that means you're going to be playing against better players, right? And let's say instead of this person playing Cloak, let's say there's a Luna here, or even the Emma, right? If you're going to walk up right here, you need to understand, like, oh, and like if anybody with a brain cell is just going to be sitting there like, Groot, and then everybody's ready for it. So try not to telegraph these things. Groot needs to like come out of nowhere. You're doing your thing, Groot, boom, everybody dies. This is my mid Groot. Oh, nice. Oh, stay in the CC immunity. Kill. Oh. So, a couple things here. If we look back, I wanna point out line of sight. I wanna make sure we know what's going on behind us, right? So we have a Cloak who's dead, and we have an Invis. So, in general, on this point, your supports can only play back here and like on this side of the cart. Those are their only safe spots. So if you look, like, what can they actually realistically see? They can only see this line of sight. About here, like here. So if you go past this, this is like a no-go area because you're not going to get any healing. Okay? So be really careful with that. We've seen that a couple times now already where we're not really respecting line of sights. The second thing I want to message is like, or I want to mention is we throw out our walls and they're not really doing much. They're too far back. It looks like we're like kind of trying, but it's much more effective if you throw these walls up right behind people or like right in their faces. They break really easily, but while they're being broken, that's damage that your team is not taking. That's healing that the enemy team is not getting. That's annoyance for the enemy team. Like, you can't underestimate just how annoying it is to play against you. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a Squirrel ult, or an Invis ult. Oh, boy. Groot got a wall distance buff, and I haven't fully adjusted, to be honest. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So what you're saying there is, like, you were trying to place it closer, but because of the buff, that ended up farther than you wanted it. Makes perfect sense. Just gotta adjust. I don't see him a lot. What is a Hulk alarm bell for you? Oh, like that the Hulk is gonna ult? Inting. Because Hulk is like Winston from Overwatch, where when he ults, he gets, what, 1,800 health or something crazy? So he can go from 0 to 1,800 instantly. We have our ult. Are we ult tracking? Do we know that Invis already ulted and Cloak should have her ult next? So if ideally I'd be able to kill her. Oh, that is not what you want to see. Okay, how do we approach this? So there's a couple different ways we can go about this. We can talk about mistakes, but really what I just want to talk about, like, what your job is, okay? As a tank, especially as Groot, your job is to take and hold space, okay? So I know you're in chat, so if you're familiar with some of this, please let me know. But I'll start explaining, right? When this Squirrel Girl ult goes past you, this is not your job, right? Your job is to make sure these people don't walk past you. Okay, so what we do here is we actually back up into the squirrel ult, right? And I'm fine with backing up a little bit. I would have stopped right where your Strange is and tried to stay here. And then use your walls to stay here. Unfortunately, we don't. And then our Bucky instant dies and our Strange instant dies. It's just not good, right? And now these people can walk right through and reclaim the space. So if you come from like first principles and you start thinking like, okay, what do I do in this situation? Well, there's a million options. Do I back up? Do I walk forward? Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I attack this person, this person? If we look at your first principle and it's like, oh, my job is to take and hold space. Can I hold space here? Yes. Then I'm going to hold space. Can I take space? Not really. Then I'm not going to take space. Do I need to give space? Yes. Then I'm going to back up, right? That's kind of how I want us to go about thinking. We're not invisible. Oh, health bar. Okay. Now they have no supports. Once again, this is another scenario of like, go take space. Literally stand right here. That hurts. Hurts a lot. I think at my rank, I'm afraid to move too far forward because my team rarely follows. Yeah, that's a fair thing. This is... So we come across this topic a lot because if you watch High Level, they all walk forward, right? So what you want to do at the very beginning of the game is you want to limit test your team. And you want to walk all the way forward as much as you can. And then see, okay, if I walk this far forward, is my team going to follow me? Because sometimes they will and sometimes they won't. So you limit test. You go all the way up. And then if they don't follow you, then you kind of back up a little bit. And then if they still don't follow you, you have to back up more and kind of play it, right? This is the difference between doing the right thing and doing the thing that works. Objectively, yes, you want to push all the way up. If your team isn't helping you and following you, then you can't. With this, there's a couple things here we can talk about. First of all, let's see. We're fighting 3v5? Fighting 3v5. So this is probably not the best ult. Our Invis already ulted. Yeah, most of our team are dead. So this is just not a good time to ult. The second thing is, it looks a little slow. If you watch high-level brutes like the one we just watched, the second they ult, it's like instant. So in order to get to that, we need to be able to like practice these combos in the practice range and have it be second nature, right? So before you play every day, you should just do 5 minutes of like practice range shenanigans, whether that's down below with the custom bots and Luna's running around or stuff like that. Yeah, totally possible. Iron wall, iron wall, iron. So maybe this is bad advice. This is how I would approach it. But when you're trying to get faster at something, what I would want you to try and see how it goes is to adopt the mindset of a bad plan is better than no plan, or just like kind of making it up as you go. And so when you're going for these walls, it feels like you're trying really hard to get the wall at the right spot, right? So I'd rather you just like throw it down quickly than try to get the right spot. And if it goes in the wrong spot, it is what it is. And as you do that more and more often, you will get better at it. Now that doesn't work with everybody's learning styles, right? So take that with a grain of salt. But it's like speed is of the essence. Yeah. Think that makes sense? Okay. And then here's another scenario where like you have walls, like we gotta use them, right? Just throw them up and try to be quick. Try to be quick. Okay.
Down to 30 seconds.
Walk up to the door. All right. Still on group. Good.
Help get
Already, I don't like this. We're too far out.
to its destination.
Okay, back up immediately. Good. Oh, this is not bad. This is not good, I mean. This is really, really bad. This is, yeah. Okay. So, remember, take and hold space, right? Why is your invis here? Let's just take a look back. Oh. Okay, Marvel Rivals actually just crashed. Okay. Maybe we won't take a look at it. Yeah, it makes sense, Omen. Yeah. I switched pretty quick if I remember because MN Punisher start rolling us. Welcome back, False. We're crashing, apparently. But when we aren't crashing, we're grooting. Yes. All right. I mean, of all the crashes we've had, am I going to be playing today? I have no idea. I started stream late, and I'd like to get all of the VOD reviews done, and hopefully an Am I the Problem? Maybe guess the rank, but that's a bit ambitious, especially with the crash. All right. Let's go over here. Here's where we were. There we go. Why is our Invis standing here? Our Invis is standing here because there's people in front of her. Okay? We have a Scarlet Witch out here being stupid. We have a Cloak out here being stupid. We have an Invis out here being stupid, right? We can't control those people, but we can be not part of the problem. We walk forward and make it to where now this Invis feels completely justified because she has 2 tanks in front of her. Okay? So what I want you to be thinking as a tank is I'm going to stand over here, and if they want to be stupid, they're going to die, and I'm still going to do the right thing. And what that's going to do, more often than not, is that the people with a brain who you can win with anyway are going to stand behind you. Or they're going to die, realize you're over here, and then next time they come back, they're going to stand farther back with you. And then the people who are too stupid and are just going to int, they're going to int anyway regardless, so it doesn't matter. So, just do the right thing and don't worry about it. So, yeah. The next thing... So we start off already way too far out. We start off with our iron wall out, which we already kind of said was a bad idea in this scenario. Once again, you're going to be moving from this corner back to this corner over to here. When you move a lot, like you might even push up to here mid-fight. So I wouldn't do this, especially since, you know, they do have an Emma, stuff like that. The really bad thing here that I want to focus on, which we kind of touched on earlier, was that your job is frontline duty, okay? So when you back up like this, you're leaving a power vacuum. You're literally S-keying away. And these people are going to take it up. If you want to rank up like good one, just want to walk up. And you're going to lose that initiative very quickly. I'm going to take a shot in the dark here, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm going to assume that you don't like when people are in front of your face. Now, that could be for a lot of reasons. Maybe you don't feel comfortable actually hitting targets with good accuracy, like really up close, because that's difficult. It could just be from experience. When they're this close, we usually lose, so I need to keep them far away, things like that. That is going to hold you back. We need to be okay with being right next to you. Because again, like Caesar's saying, Venom's just not our job.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Oh, oh, oh. Nice. Nice. Good. Hey, good target priority. Nice. The next thing we always want to... The second this wall is done doing its job, put it away. So that iron wall... There we go. Now it's away. Not your job. Hold this. The Emma is your job. You need to make sure that Emma doesn't walk in. Oh, it's so bad. This is exactly what the Emma wants. She's like, look at... This is a perfect example. The Emma is like, okay, I'm going to take some damage. Okay, I can't push forward because they're doing damage to me. I'm going to kind of chill here. Oh, wait a minute. None of them are looking at me. I'm not taking any more damage, and I can just walk forward. And so she gets in for free. And now she starts doing damage. Actually gets a kill, which you can prevent. Oh. Iron Wall. Nice. Oh boy. I'm really glad this isn't Guess the Rank. Yeah, that's just tunnel vision. That's really bad tunnel vision. There's a lot of things you can be doing, but you're just solely like, there's supports over there. I need to walk over there. Like, you gotta deal with stuff. Don't. Okay, good. Scary. Nice.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint.
Okay, where can your team realistically hold space? On this map, I would argue way back here. Wait for your team to turn the corner, then you can walk forward. Hopefully we make the same decision. Okay, this is fine. This is right where you want to be anyway.
A little help, please.
This is chasing. Your team's just not ready for this. You still have a healer in spawn. So you did a great job of pushing the Venom off. But right here, it's like, you can shoot at him. But the only reason the Venom almost dies is because it's a bad Venom and not because you guys did anything good beyond this point. Yeah, that's a terrible Venom. Where we change? Okay, now we get the space. We're gonna hold this corner. That's so good for us. No, don't go into it. Don't go into it. So you can't hold that space anyways. You might as well just hold here. Like, they just wasted an invis ult. Just chill here. That's a wasted close ult. Be like that. Nice. Pull your wall down. So a lot of like little mistakes here. If your Strain or your Wanda is ulting, you're literally like getting her killed because she's behind your wall. Like, they're trying to heal her, but they literally can't. Pull the wall down. Yeah. Next thing is like danger levels. Punisher in your face, that's no bueno.
Maximum pulse!
Ah!
Almost there. Don't turn back now. The vehicle reached reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
All right, so this is another perfect example of like, I'm going to be the tank. I'm going to pick where my team can actually fight. And it's going to be way back down here. Don't go with stupid. Don't go do stupid things. Right down here. Yes. Good. Right here. No. No. Nice.
Anyone willing to help? Now I see them. Full of light.
No. Yeah, you're so concerned with what's going on behind you, which is, at least it's nice to see that you are thinking of that, but since you're playing Groot, you need to have that idea, but still hold the phone.
I got you covered.
Yeah. That's it. Oh no. Why are we... What? Yo, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing all right. Back out, back out. Good, good. There we go. I have PTSD from constantly getting asked to peel because supports can't stay alive. Yeah, that's tough. Once again, mute button is your friend. Like, I've played an upper celestial. I've played all the way down to bronze. Nobody knows what they're talking about. Nobody. It is not Groot's job to peel ever. Period. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. It is just not what that does. You know who doesn't peel either is Emma. A lot of people are like, Emma, peel for... No. The people who peel are mostly DPS, mostly, or if you have a thing who's combined with a strong frontline tank, like Mag, like Groot, right? You know who else can peel is actually Mag. Mag can turn around, bubble, push somebody off. But like, don't listen to people. Don't listen to people at all. Not your job. Because what we're constantly seeing, again, I just want to double down, right? Is as you turn around, the enemy team is going to take that space. They're just going to disrespect you. And then this right here is just map knowledge. I would play farther back. Yeah, Mag doesn't solid peel. You bubble, shove, and then you turn right back around and keep going. Please don't put up a wall. This is why we don't like those passive iron walls. So this is too far up because we can't really retreat, right? We see this happen exactly. We're trying to retreat, but we're running into a cart. We're running into Emma. They could literally walk around and shoot us from behind, stuff like this. Over here, this is a much more defensible position. We can fall back this way. We can fall back this way. They have a much harder time here. And then, yeah, just passive wall problems. What's up, Charizard? How's it going? Okay, if we're gonna do the combo, we already talked about, like, practicing it. Oh, no. Okay, we already talked about practicing the combo. The other thing we can throw into there is make sure you reload before you ult. That's a big game changer. Now, what do we do in this situation, right? Our Mag died, our Invis died, our Cloak is about to die, our Punisher already died. So this fight is definitely over. Now, you're playing Groot, so your ability to get out is practically zero. So what you want to do instead is, my friend Taki, he says, Blaze of Glory. Just go out in a Blaze of Glory. You want them to kill you as fast as possible, so that way you respawn with your team. So just walk forward, go, oh, yo, thanks for the follow. Just walk forward, pick a support, and try to kill them as quick as you can. They'll kill you, and then there you go. And then you're dead. But now, since we're living, we're getting out, all you're doing is you're delaying your death here. Especially once you get into higher elo. And there we go. Now your team has spawned, and now they have to wait an extra 15 seconds because you took too long to die.
What am I? Don't let anything
Can I get a VOD review later? Yeah, of course. There's a, if you join the Discord, there's a section at the bottom for VOD review requests.
I feel like myself again.
So now we're off of Groot. A lot of what we're seeing is actually like not frontline pressure that's causing you the problems. It's not standing in the right spot. It's using your iron wall too early, and then it's actually peeling that's causing you these problems. I haven't really seen like the Punisher, the Squirrel Girl, the Emma, like actually put that much pressure on you, which is weird. It's nice though. It puts the power back in your hands. You can play your favorite character. So now I guess I have a question. A bad game or we're at a good one? It has to be a loss, and then that's kind of the only thing. As long as there's a loss.
so close. This is your big chance.
Squirrel Girl isn't a group counter? Yeah, I don't think so. So if the person's still in chat, do you want advice on Strange? 'Cause we can keep going if you want. A comp loss, not quickly. Yes, it does need to be. Oh, now we're on Penny.
2.
Is that right? Are we on Penny? No. Now we're on Mag. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm on Mag here. Yeah, you are.
Vehicle to its destination.
If you want Mag advice, we can go through Mag advice. I would not recommend playing Mag unless you actually enjoy the character. Just don't play Mag to be on Mag jail because you think your team needs it. Like, play the characters you enjoy and try to make it work. That's what I always say. Again, this is just like peer pressure. A lot of the same concepts still apply.
30 seconds.
Weren't ulting for Punisher? Okay. Okay, we're already seeing you do a much better job of staying focused on the front line. This is much better. So I'm liking this. There's matchup specific details like, yeah, hold our bubble for Emma, and then the second Emma goes in diamond form, we have to respect it and back up and save our bubble for it. Jeez, you're getting beaten up. This is so good for your team, though, especially because you haven't died, because you have an Emma, a Blade, and an Invis, all solely focusing on you. So this is a 1v3. Then over here, we have 1, 2, there was a third, 3, 4. We have 4 other people who can deal with these 2 idiots, right? I think you're doing fine here, but it is what it is. We also show up late to the game, which is really not ideal. And we're gonna portal. We actually do have enough time.
I'm opening a portal.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, now we're not gonna portal.
Got one.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Don't mess with the amazing
Yep.
Spider-Man.
Good.
1,000 gods.
Jump.
Disappear.
Stay out of that. Stay out of that. Stay out of that. Don't go in there.
Enemy in front of us. Bionic magic.
Punisher, run!
Judge.
Oh, jump, 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 jump. Okay, now we're in Blaze of Glory territory. Die as fast as possible and get out.
The doctor is in.
I think Torch works well against Groot,
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
but I'm insane, so I think Torch and Iron Fist. Oh, yeah.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
The mystic arts won't fail me again.
Disappear!
1,000 gods! Usually I create my own shield.
I agree, Churro.
By the eye of Agamotto!
Whoever they are, they're sneaking up on us.
Oh, okay. So there's a lot going on here. This is the point of the game where, like, we could go on all day about like how to play Strange and all this stuff, but I don't want to go that in depth. I'd rather just stay at the macro level for this, and let's more focus on like what our role as tank is and what we can do to hold and take space, right? In that same vein, what do we do in a game like this where our team is just like falling apart? The best thing you can do is find a spot very far back and stand there. Okay? So right here, if the cart is, you know, already here, it's kind of out of time, right? Over here, this would be a much better spot to literally just stand here. Stand here, wait for your team to show up, and like you don't have to say group up, you don't have to type it, you don't have to go on voice, just none of that stuff. You just chill here, and then people group up together, and then you walk forward. And like that little act is actually so huge, especially from a tank. That can like is how you stop the bleeding. Okay. Now when the cart was farther back, right? When they had just got first point, that point would have been to be like, okay, we're gonna do that right here. I'm literally not gonna walk forward. I'm gonna stand here until we're all here, and then we're gonna go together. So you got to be thinking stuff like that. Yeah, this is just overtime shenanigans. It's not really going to treat us well by looking at that. Okay, how do we do on last point attack? Ooh, we're already missing somebody. That sucks.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Please just pay to win this one. I have the funds.
This day we prove ourselves worthy. I feel like myself again. All that bravado for nothing, castle.
Only 60 seconds left.
Okay, our fill is back.
Your attacks are futile.
I like this. See that, but this is exactly why we don't want to fill on Mag. Like Mag actually requires a lot of fundamental and time just in the practice range getting used to his primary fire. You can't. I don't want to make this as a longer video than it already is. It's 40 minutes, but I do have a full video covering like what it means to tank in Marvel Rivals. And I go into it, but the very short part of that is in order to tank, you actually have to be a threat. Okay, the reason that tanks take and hold space is because if you walk into their space, they will kill you before you kill them. Okay, and so when you if you just jump onto Mag until you can actually be a threat up close, you're not going to be able to take space. You're not going to be able to hold space and things like that. So, that would be my number one recommendation for focusing on Mag. Like, we got to be a threatening threat. Because, like, look how much disrespect this cloak just gave you. She just, like, walked up into you. Literally isn't focusing on you at all. That should be a death sentence. This goes for every single tank, every single like main tank, right?
Now I see them.
Good lord. Yeah. The disrespect is so brutal. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, there's a lot there. Their Punisher never got punished for anything. Yeah, he really didn't. Yeah. But that is the great part about playing a tank, right? Is that you get to do the punishing. That's why I love playing Emma, and I love telling people about Emma's primary fire. Because once you, like, she's probably the easiest example. Let me jump into practice range and just show you real quick. Like, how much of a threat Emma is very dependent on her primary fire. We just pick Emma, right? Over here.
Unlike some X-Men,
We'll go to Punisher.
who hates and fears me.
We'll see how long it takes.
Look who's here.
Is somewhere. Where is Punisher? Let's see how long it takes me to actually just kill Punisher with my left click.
Gone. And already forgotten.
Oh, what happened? Yo, with the sub. My thing is messing up. But thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. But you see how slow it is to kill Punisher with Emma? Like, it's really, really, really slow.
You were beneath
Now
me.
compare that to once she has full charge. Okay, now we're at 100 charge, and let's see how fast she can kill Punisher, right? Punisher walks up. It's literally like half the time. Now, if we do that with this, he's dead instantly. Instantly. So, like, this is basically,
Look who's here.
like, illustrating the point that, like, if Punisher walks into an Emma, she's going to pop the shield, going to press E, and he's going to die very quickly. And, like, without that, you're just not a threat and you can't think effectively. So, there was so much in this VOD. I'm sorry if I overwhelmed your brain. There's so much to learn, so much to do. Take it slow. Focus on what it means to tank, taking space in the right way, and not peeling when you're the frontline tank. Start there, and then if you want to go a lot deeper, definitely go check out my video on like how to tank in Marvel Rivals. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for this VOD. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Catch you in the next one. Bye. All right. That was a very long one. What do we title that? That was PM Groot. You. First Principles. Sure. All right, next up. Oh man, we need to go quick. It's getting really hot. Is anybody else hot? What's going on? Oops. I was just talking. Oh, boy. Caesar, your turn. Sorry. Caesar, your VOD, how do you want it? But yes, I upload them as fast as I possibly can. So that way, if somebody wants a review, but they're not here for the stream, they get it quickly as well. So they can go watch it on their own time. I can hear, so I can do whatever's convenient for you. Whatever you want, Caesar. If you want to be in voice chat, if you want to be in chat, whatever you want. I like your shirt. Thank you. Went to university in Scranton. That's crazy. I remember talking to Chicago, and she was saying that she was just like in Scranton, and it was just like, oh, that's a real place. I can do this live if that's good. Perfect. Works for me. Okay. I will drag you into the coaching one in a second. We just went over a lot of Groot. I used to watch The Office a lot. I try not to do that as much. Let's see. Ooh, you have the good Groot skin. Nice. We're close to the subject. I've been to the town that South Park is from. That's so cool. All right. Hello.
Hello.
All right, so we just watched a bunch of Groot. Hopefully that helped. And then we're gonna try it a little differently this time.
All right.
Okay, so I'm kind of going to let you take more of a lead here, and I'll just pause whenever I see something or whenever we should probably talk about it. Okay?
Okay. We put a video stream up in Discord, something so I don't have to hear the overlay of the stream and the call.
Of course. I'm sorry.
Awesome. No problem.
All right, I am ready. I'll start it off as normal, and then I'll let us know what we're working on.
Okay.
All right, hello everybody. We have a Groot live coaching. This is Diamond 3. What are we working on?
Hey, I'm played tank for quite a while, mostly Emma with some others, but I've been trying to play Groot lately. I think he's been fun. He's been interesting, but I'm trying to find out where I'm at and what I need to do to try to get better at him and carry more games.
Perfect. All right.
You have to stop them from securing the mission
Let's see.
area. Here comes trouble. The master is
So right here, like, I don't like my penny holding up this far. I am thinking I probably should have pre-placed some walls, like around like where the penny's standing behind there, just to get some damage on them as they walk by. But I wasn't thinking about that at the time, mostly because I was just really hoping we'd pull back and play this choke area. I like that a lot more than digging in and investing resources and trying to hold this initial area.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think this is probably better.
But since we're fighting here, you know, I've got to help at least. I can't just leave my penny to die.
Right, right. Okay, Penny Nest is gone. This is a great time to back up.
Yep.
Have
Here.
hmm?
Oh, sorry. Just thinking out loud. I was getting comms. There was Moon Knight and Spidey in our back line, so when I walk back there, I really go back to check to see like if there's anything I can do about it. I try to shoot the Spidey once he go back, but goes there. I don't think there's much more I can do about this problem right now. I just need to stop this mag from walking into the courtyard.
Yeah, even when people calm, it's like there's a Moon Knight and Spidey in the back line. Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck. Yeah. I'm doing a good job of taking advantage of it. Like it goes to show like how little it takes.
But
lose
now
control.
we're here where I'd rather play, and because I find Groot can hold this position so well. I've been in that Magneto's position. I know that it's so terrifying trying to walk through this choke into a Groot penny. And if he's not walking forward, then this team can't walk forward.
You're doing a great job of like making it really difficult for him. Nice. Walls down. Nice. falls down.
Yeah. Removing them as I. Takes me a second to realize our Penny has decided to try to plant her nest back up here. I don't know why. But...
So when you were saying that you like this better, like I definitely agree with you that this is a much harder choke to push through than this. The only difference being when you lose this choke, you still have this one, right?
Oh yeah, no, I don't mind standing up there. Mostly, I just don't get Penny investing the resources of her nest to relocate. I wasn't expecting her to do that. Us walking up here to stand here at this corner and skirmish, that's fine. But
Yeah.
that means
Fair
her nest isn't back there building up spiders.
They chose to go thing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I that was not a good idea on their part. But...
wow, that's impressive. Okay.
Never thought I'd be sad to see Death get defeated.
Now I'm thinking ults, right? They have Psylocke ult that can kill me. They have Moon Knight ult that can be really big.
I'm definitely expecting it soon. No one's ulted yet, and it's been like 2 minutes, so every single person has their ult at this point. And
Yeah.
I had calm like before that thing started trying to get the Moon Knight ult that's in my head. The idea of comboing with my Moon Knight is in my head. I was trying to block everything there, but I was just outside the Ironwood wall, unfortunately.
I think you did fine there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know in a ranked environment if I should, because the idea was like 3 of them are there, including the Invis. I know my Moon Knight has ult. I'm gonna ult right there, and then Moon Knight will drop his ult right on top of it. If he ults like anywhere in the Invis ult, I'm pretty sure they all die. And he does try, but he's a little slow, and I don't know if I should have just waited for the Invis ult to be over, and it might have been a little cleaner, but... And it may have turned this fight.
This is one of those like limit testing at the beginning of the games thing. Try to do the high level thing, drop it down immediately, hope your Moon Knight follows up. If they don't immediately, we either like communicate, hey, can we be a little quicker, or just retreat to the safer plan, depending on rank. Very beginning of the game, so it's a good time to try it out.
Okay. Yeah.
I think technically you can, but since there was 3 other people, they're probably gonna soak up some of the damage. Good. Wordle.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah. So now it's giant mosh pit of trying to toss around like crazy. And this is not great.
This is a really tough spot to be a main tank, like Groot, Mag, Strange, even Emma sometimes. It's usually worth it to try to take a second to get your bearings and see, like, if they have a portal here, where is their supports, where are my supports, where is safety, and then like work on that. Like work based on that information. But I mean, this is so tough to like make heads or tails of what's going on. And then something that you can use to kind of guide that is checking where you're getting healing from. So we see our cloak is like throwing stuff from that direction. So try to stay in view of that and cut off the enemies best as you can, but like you really are getting bullied. Okay, they get the point.
Yeah, so here,
Stop that vehicle in its tracks.
here, and I should have just died. I thought I could get away. Well, maybe. At this point, I feel I'm too invested in throwing down walls right away. I missed on this corner, and now
Stop that vehicle.
because yeah, I should have died like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, I think if you're playing Emma, you probably live there, which is probably where it's coming from. So, like, understanding just how different characters can get out or can't is really important. Like, general rule of thumb, Emma's like somewhere in between. Hulk can pretty much always get out, and then Groot, Mag pretty much never make it out.
I did not mean to throw the ironwood wall at that angle.
Well, we'll take it. That means it's working. It's better than like taking too long and then it gets popped and we lose the opportunity. Nice. Pulse down.
Score one for Tandy.
One thing I'm not sure if it's actually possible or beneficial, but when your cloak is ulting, just my brain is saying there's probably something where you can pull the walls down while she's ulting and then be ready to throw up a wall when she's at the end, since they have a mag. But
Probably. I know that like when there's an enemy cloak ulting, I'll try to like throw a bunch of walls up to inhibit her ability to dash around, and I know the
Right.
inverse has got to be true for that. I want to try to clear walls if our cloak's ulting so that she can get to wherever she wants to go.
Score one for Tandy.
Doing that, doing that at the moment is tricky though.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I think you can just hold F and look at it. I don't think you have to find the wall and do it, but I could be wrong.
I should check on like how easy it is to remove those thorn lash walls. Never-
Okay. Alright, so it didn't work earlier. Even though we have our Hela ult, I think this is the right call. We just back out.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Looking for it
We
again.
don't-
Okay, we get the cloak ult out. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was. That was unfortunate, and unfortunately, I'm solo tanking now, so.
Yeah. I think you made the right play. I don't think your team was able to follow up on it, which happens.
There's still a chance to stop them. Down to 30
Yay,
seconds.
solo tank.
Yeah. That's part of the reason I'm trying to learn Groot, because solo tanking is happening so often. I feel he does a decent job, especially at trying to provide portal to my supports, despite solo tanking, because he just takes so much damage.
Yeah, I think it's a
That's-
good call.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
This is too far in overtime if we're going to be solo tanking. Especially because we've already seen earlier the Strange jumped over and ulted our backline, and there's been 2 or 3 fights now where our team was too far back for us. So ideally, sure, this would be nice,
That's
but
true.
it kind of like recognizing the limits of your team already.
I think so. I probably should not have been holding further than like that tree stump on my left. I think.
I would be back here, honestly. Ready for a portal,
so?
ready for that, yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, we are in OT, so like they probably the only way they win this point is with the portal. I should have been thinking more about that. Or a silent like that, followed by a portal.
Right, and in which case, like, if you had your iron wall out, and then we're standing next to both supports, there's probably a good
Yep.
chance
We're
that
in
they
a much better
live.
position. If I'm already standing here, yeah.
Looks like you guys might clean it up anyway. Good. Oh, nice. Oh, you see her? Good.
Yeah.
Great recognition.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Walls.
Well, I was webbed there, but.
Right.
All right, I see the Spidey. He's gonna try to pull someone off. Just trying to see if he does. To find out whether that affects my ability to walk up or not.
Yeah, I mean, if I see this and I'm playing any tank, I see Spidey go across and I hear it. If I'm playing Emma, I'm immediately turning this way and throwing up a shield. If I'm playing Hulk, I'm bubbling. If I'm playing Groot, I'm walling. So like, this is just
Yeah.
like reaction things with Spidey.
No, I think, yeah, I need a better reaction. Just like immediately throw down a double thorn lash wall or something there, or
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether it should be double thorn lash try to block his LOS or an ironwood wall, which I can't throw out as far, but ensures he can't pull me off.
I would do the Iron Wall because it's fast and like, you can always just pull it down, right?
True. It's only like a 6-second cooldown and it's taking no damage. That's me realizing I got the rocket jump from
Nice. Okay, we use Ironwood to take the left side. Get. Poke. Okay. And Iron Man's dead. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Gets
Yeah,
res.
being cautious here. I'm looking for an opportunity here. Almost got it. But
Disable this turret before this.
I actually love this.
unfortunately, on here while I'm chasing like all three of their sports in that corner, I turn around and realize my entire team is dead. So
Yeah. I think so this was a pretty even fight so far. I think you did a good job of giving your team a lot of opportunities. You forced out a lot of cooldowns from the supports. You guys actually managed to kill their mag and take a ton of space. And then your DPS loses the 1v1. Your other DPS already lost the 1v1, I think.
now Iron Man died again at some point. I guess I didn't even notice that. Oh, he got killed by Spider-Man.
He loses a 1v1. VP loses to a Punisher. I think you're doing fine here. I think you gave your team so much space and like you pushed in with the threat. Like, I wouldn't change anything that you did here. The only thing, if we want to be nitpicky, is like if we hit a couple more shots on somebody who's low, maybe we secure a kill and turn the tide a little bit. But as far as like overall macro gameplay stuff, I think that was fine.
Oh yeah, I think if I was more like some of my shots, I think the Jeff dies there and maybe the Invis as well.
Yeah.
Frickin'
Oh,
Spidey.
classic.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! Us against the world.
Okay. I just want to mentally note something.
Yep. So yeah, here. So this is what I was talking about when we have
I'm just
an enemy mag, right? Like if you're playing Emma, you're looking to shield off your cloak or your invis. If you're playing mag, you're looking to bubble them. I think you can do something similar with Groot and at least make it difficult.
I think what I probably should have done, yeah, I should have been looking for where he's looking and probably try to like body block. Maybe if I physically imposed myself on the invis, I don't think guys, but admittedly I was assuming they don't die. I'm like, it's an invis and a rocket. I assume he doesn't get anyone, but that was a mistake.
Yeah, I think it's better to err on the side of the enemy is probably going to be good, right? And like using
one
your
thing,
body isn't as good as using a wall, in my opinion. But I would try at least something. Yeah, an iron wall here probably saves.
Jury! Executioner!
That's why I thought the mag was bad. Just I know how hard it is to get a rocket or an invis with it because invis can shield. I assume she's gonna like go invisible and just hide till he throws the meatball. I assume rocket's going to jetpack around the corner and hide and so on. I just didn't think there was that much threat of a support dying there, even if the mag was good.
Oh,
There.
Unfortunate. That happens.
Yeah, that's like I mentally know that your range would play down if you blinded, but I don't have that kind of muscle memory yet.
There comes a time when we're going quick and we realize it was a mistake, so we throw it away instantly. So
That's me
Only 60
figure out where the devil that Jeff ulted.
I just watch it quick. Yep, that's what I thought. I knew it. That's so funny.
Only 60
Oh.
seconds left.
That's why I'm like you, Rude, and trying to get better with him.
So
Okay.
this is 2 times now we've seen a portal. I would again like you got to use those walls. Like just throw up one of the damage walls right here if you can. I feel like mid fight we're forgetting about the walls. Like their cooldown is very short. Like you want to be using.
Oh yeah. I'm fine. That's one thing I was talking about there that I'm cognizant of and trying to be very conscious of, like throw down walls. Use the Thornlash wall specifically. You know, just throw them out at almost any opportunity. Their cooldown is so short. They're very disruptive. They're inconvenient and annoying. I was actually wondering if I was throwing them down too much and not, trying to be as effective as possible with them. But definitely, I think that is a good point, though. I should, with these portals, I should have looked there. Should have just thrown down 2 Thornlash walls, like 1.5 meters to the Jeff's left. Well, from my perspective, I guess 1.5 meters or so in front of where I am now.
Down here,
About
or
there,
over
yeah.
here. And then with
Just
these
thinking
double
meaning for the tank to
ones,
jump through. Yep.
with these double ones, you pretty much only want to use them if you're like for sure you're gonna get a kill with it, or you're protecting somebody, as Omen's putting it in chat. When we're in a team fight like this, it's just more effective when we're talking about that strategy of like, I want to throw these down often because they're disruptive, they're doing damage, and the more out, the better kind of thing. So if you throw one out, you throw another one out here, you throw it's like paced differently, which I think is better. So in team fights, we really just want to do one at a time. Nice. We at least switch targets. Good.
Yeah, I see.
Trying to get to our iron wall.
that-
Another high-level thing you can do with the rocket ult is you can stand in front of it, you can put up iron walls in front of it, and so it lasts.
Yeah. Especially there, where it's kind of right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, we're seeing some mechanics failures when the people are close to you as well. And that's a tough part of learning a new character as well, like learning how the projectiles work far away and close up.
I'm definitely adapting, learning like where to the rate at which Groot can shoot and aiming properly with his. I guess you'd call it hit scan technically, but it is awkward, and especially you're right up front. And I'm trying to keep on. At least my understanding was that at when someone's at point blank in front of you, you do more damage if you shoot melee weave. But I'm not actually sure if that's correct or not.
Yeah, that'd be a practice range thing. We can actually jump in. But I mean, not bad. I think your macro was actually really good. I think you played really well despite what was going on. Obviously, there was a couple situations where we were either too far forward or too far back, but like it was really minimal.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
So if we just left click really close.
Yep. Yeah, it is weird when he's really close. It feels like because they go slightly differently when he alternates, whether they're coming from his right or his left hand. It feels like, at least I'm not sure.
I definitely missed one there because of that.
Oh.
I can't get it to miss. I don't.
Yeah. Too good, man. We can't.
There we go.
Yeah, it's weird because even though it's hit scan, it feels very different than trying to maintain tracking with Emma.
Right, yeah. Interesting. For me, it feels like you don't want to be like right up next to it. You want to be just like slightly further down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think that I don't usually like being in front of them unless, like, it's not quite Mag or Emma, I guess it's a little bit like Emma spacing to me, where I want to be usually like 10-ish meters away from them. Really, when I'm walking forward, just because I want to get walls down behind people and then pressure them.
Right.
Is my thing.
So there's, there is an unfortunate reality there, which is like you want to be. This is the same situation that people find themselves in with Mag, right? Where it's like, oh, I'm playing a payload map, I can keep people at arm's distance, and I can do great. Oh no, now I'm playing a domination map, and everybody's in my face, and I'm having a terrible time, right? So in this game, you have to be able to still find your way in both, and like work with knowing, like, okay, that is my optimal range, but if they're closer than that, I can still hit my shots and do So I'd work on these like up close fast strafes for sure. It'll make you a lot more comfortable when people are in that range.
Yep.
And give you a little bit more control. And then we talked a lot about, little micro things with the walls, but you did really well. I think it's just going to be a matter of like mechanics and just getting comfortable with Groot in matchups. There's one more thing I did want to mention.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like your reactions and like what you're thinking. So we see a couple times here where there's specific matchup knowledge that like you kind of need to have. So a pretty easy example is like you're playing Emma and you're playing against an Emma, right?
Yep.
If that Emma is close to you and they go diamond form, your immediate reaction should be to also pop diamond form, right?
If I'm Emma, it's Groot and
so
Ironwood Wall. In most cases, if there's any threat of what would happen when she grabs me, if we're 5-2 or something, I don't care about it as much. But usually, get an Ironwood Wall down, or maybe preemptively for it. Like I throw down the Ironwood Wall preemptively if there's a Wolverine Angela or a Bucky. I don't know that Emma's one where I wanted to be compensated for because, if increased risk, she might grab me before I can slam it down. But I really value the ability to slam an Ironwood Wall down behind an Emma to scare her from walking on me too hard.
Okay, as long as we're in that mindset, because we saw a couple times, like with Spider-Man, where
Yeah.
I'm like hyper cognizant of that, where the just seeing a Spider-Man in a specific area, it's like I need to do something. It's like
That's true.
we need to speed
yeah,
stuff like that up. So looking at like,
I
okay,
think-
Emma with diamond form, Thor if he's nearby,
Yep.
Strange looking for all that stuff. Like we got to make sure those
Oh.
are quick.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Thor, like, so that he can't do what he loves to do to Strange and just bully you relentlessly. And
Yeah.
that is true. I didn't even really think about that. Yeah, it happened several times there with Spider-Man because we're not in the mindset of Spider Pull being outside of, you know, the off the map shenanigans, which even then I should have reacted to, being something that I need to be mindful of. After like the first time he did it, I probably should have started having the Ironwood wall like off to the side somewhere, just so we can't do it. Especially since I'm the solo tank. There is no one to bail me up. He displaces me and I
Yeah.
die. There's no one else there.
Yeah, that's it. So it's kind of just a matter of like, oh, you know, that's basically a Bucky. Now I have to be aware of that and ready to either react or be preemptive, plan like with where I stand and stuff like that. Other than that, no,
Yep.
I think you did fine. So, do you have any other questions? Do you feel like we?
No,
A
that
lot?
covered most things where I was, where I'm at. Just really good to get some kind of an idea, because I've only been playing Brute for a couple days, and I figured I don't expect to be doing too great on him, but want to know what mistakes I'm making to work on. Because character I'd like to play more in rank, and like to do better tomorrow than I do today.
Out of line.
Perfect. Well, thanks for the VOD. Thanks for always hanging out and.
Always a great time. Thank you very much for your time reviewing.
Of course. All right. Have a good one, Caesar. I'll talk to you later.
You too.
Right. That's it for that VOD review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. All right. Now we got to think of titles. I want to do this real quick. There we go. Okay. Title. Let's see. Was a Diamond Groot review. That was. I'll review the VOD later. See you guys. Oh, nice. Perfect. The enemy team has a solo tank. Are they the primary target as like Angela or something? They can be, for sure. It just depends like what you can get away with, because if they have a solo tank, that means they have an extra of somebody else, right? So if you have a Daredevil in your backline, that might take priority. If they have triple support, then even if you displace the tank, you're probably not going to kill them. So it's not black and white. But I'd say go for it and try and see what happens. Let's see. What should we title this one? I have no idea what to title this actually. I'm pulling up a blank. I don't know. It's oh no. Yeah.
Enemies ahead!
Solo Groot. User walls. Solo walls. Gotta react. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Quick reactions. Quick reactions. I like that. All good titles. They're good at titles. Much better than I am. That's for sure. Okay. So that was 3 VOD reviews. Do I have enough time and energy for another one? Okay. If this VOD is kind of short, we'll do it. Can we just go guess the rank if you're not feeling a bad VOD review? Yeah, maybe we should. I just might not be mentally capable. It's 19 minutes. I think we'll do those tomorrow. We'll leave the next two for tomorrow. You want to do one more? Okay. All right. We'll do one more. Uno más. We can either do one more or save them both for tomorrow. What character is this? Moon Knight. Okay. Moon Knight and Hela? Okay. I could probably do a Moon Knight and Hela. That's a bit easier than tanks. Oh, nice. Hello everybody, welcome back. We have another VOD to review today. This is how do I get solo kills and create opportunities versus triple support. I just made the switch over from console to PC. I was Eternity on console, but I don't want to base my talent off where I peaked months ago. I've lost quite a few games where I feel like I performed the best in the lobby, yet I still lose. Sometimes I can just say GG, go next. But I've experienced too many losses that I'm starting to think that I'm missing something huge in my own game. Okay, not bad actually. I like the mindset. Oh, this is good. Alright, we already got the kills. Good. So this is GM. I'm crushing right now. GM2. Okay. Okay, we're using a controller on PC. Interesting. So just for the longevity, I think you can get by with a controller. I think if you want to be the best, I think you do need to at some point learn mouse and keyboard. There are very few characters where a controller is equivalent or better, and like one of those is like Magic, right? Because you can have directional inputs and things like that. But if you're gonna be playing hit scan characters like like Hela and Moon Knight, an alt right now? Okay, perfect. As long as you're doing it. Like, it's going to take time, and you're going to be worse for it for a while, but it ultimately is right. So, good. I don't mind that. I think we're playing fine so far. At some point, things are going to go wrong. Let's see. So they're on triple DPS right now. Still just cruising. Playing with our team. We're not going too far in front of tanks. Taking space with them. This is good. This is good. Oh, good to know. Thank you, Caesar. So we do have some new people here. Just so you guys know, always keep an eye on chat, because they have a lot of really good tips per character, like micro tips and things like that. They just make really good points. What? Nice. I just want to check. Okay, we're still fine. Still cruising.
If anyone can do this, it's you, Herbie.
It really is. Oh my Lanta. That was the scariest thing I've ever seen. I just want to point this out just while we're here. This is an excellent spot for Moon Knight. So just make sure we keep that in mind.
Now might be a good time to stop them.
The moon haunts you.
Better stop that vehicle.
The moon.
Yeah, not a great ult, but you're also playing Moon Knight, so you'll have another one for the next fight. So it's not that. Yeah, that's not that big of a deal. Of all the characters to be like as of all the characters to literally just let it fly, Moon Knight is the best one. Just let her rip at all times. Just about.
Squirrels.
Shield up.
The moon.
See? That's fine. That was a much better Moon Knight ult. We cut off everybody. Out of the way.
No one asked for your opinion, robot. Especially Khonshu.
The sound effects for shooting a diamond form Emma as Moon Knight are so good. Holy. Also, Wolf, Hella, Moon Knight. I would say high diamond.
Don't give them another inch. Or else. Better stop that vehicle.
The moon haunts you.
I feel like we rushed that one a little bit. So it's not that the timing of the ult or anything. I just feel like we rushed it, right? If we just take a second, maybe pick up a health pack, look over here, and get a better angle, or even go. Sometimes you can stand up here, sometimes you can't. It's hard to find.
The moon haunts you.
We get punished for being out. Not bad so far though, and we've just cruised all the way across the entire map, and now we have 3 minutes to push in.
Love battlefield medicine.
They just had a good Emma ult. Wow, okay. Their Emma's terrible. Nice. Of all the characters to Deadpool ult. Moon Knight? Really? Here I'd really prefer, the whole time we were shooting there, I would have preferred if you hit the rocket ult. Kind of nitpicky. I mean, so far we're playing fine. We're using cover. We're managing our cooldowns. They're not on triple support yet. Our team is still just like cruising. I just blow through it and kill him. Nice. All right, this was bad. I didn't like this. So using your only defensive like cooldown, really, your double jump, right on point is a really bad idea. If you're gonna use that, you need to be landing safely. That's a bad habit. Do you get punished for it, I wonder? No. Okay. I like that we're keeping an eye on helping our supports. See, that's what it's for. That's much better. That gets killed.
Come on, Khonshu. Let me rest.
He's stuck in there.
Yeah. So Caesar said earlier. Yeah. And Cards also mentioned when you ult, you also want to throw down a. You want to throw down an Onk in the middle immediately because what that does is it boops the enemy team. So if I'm playing like Hulk, right? If I'm playing Hulk and I'm standing right here, and then you ult, I already have a jump charged, and so I'm just gonna jump out. But if I'm standing here, you ult, and you throw an Onk, the Onk is gonna boop Hulk up, and then he's gonna lose his charge. Now he has to either walk out or recharge his jump and then jump again. Okay, so that helps a ton. It kills a lot more people when you do it like that. Also, now at this point in the game, so let me spec up. At the beginning of the game, you were doing this type of ult, and it was working beautifully. It was cutting people off. People were dying to it. Your team was able to push up, right? The last, I think, 3 you've done in the same kind of fashion, and the enemy team has adapted, right? So you ult here, it doesn't really do anything, right? The enemy team has like fully adjusted. They're ready for it. They're waiting. And they just get out of the way, right? I called high diamond. Was it low GM? But yeah. So now I since they adjusted, now it's on you to readjust. Okay? Be like, okay, I'm not getting the value out. I would actually start going for an off angle and start placing it farther back. And then you force the supports forward, things like that, right? Yeah, yeah.
They have been seen and they will not escape.
Yeah, they get the kill on the ammo.
Us against the world. Shields up. Only 60 seconds left.
I like that ult. That's good. There's the rocket ult. Cuts off the team. We can't do anything. Okay, so we're starting to run into a wall here.
Khonshu, watch over me. Stepping on time short.
So again, I like what Cards is saying with the high ground, but to make it really simple, I want you to be thinking like something needs to change, right? We're not making progress. So I either need to change my ults, I need to change my positioning, I need to change how I'm using my onks, I need to change my target priority, like, so yeah, using high ground up here, great. Using high ground over here, not bad, not amazing. Just going on an off angle as Moon Knight can actually be amazing. Something that high level Moon Knights will do now, and it's just infuriating, is they'll actually flank. They'll play like flank more, right? You can go down here, get a good spot, and then throw an onk and insta delete as support. It's so good, and it's infuriating. So now is the time that I want to start seeing those, because you don't want to do it right away. You want to like mix it up.
On your toes. Here they come. Come on. We have to get to Avengers Tower.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
It was low GM. Nice. Nailed it. Oh, that's unfortunate.
A little help, please.
Do we switch to Strange? Oh, you gotta switch to Strange here. It doesn't matter if you're support, DPS, tank, like you, it's OT.
Great.
Gotta switch to Strange. I guess the only there you go. The only argument for not switching out to Strange here is that you had a support ult going up, so there's a chance that nobody dies. But even with a support ult, your Angela still dies. So, and then we just rush our ult again. Okay, high ground, good. Okay, Rocket just walks into our kill. Thank the Lord our Angela switched. Alright, fair enough. So here's a hidden benefit of playing high ground and off angles is you don't get hit by stuff like this, right? You're standing over here, you're helping out your Angela. Oh, that's a Thor. You're helping out your Thor. You're doing damage over here, and there's a 0% chance you get hit by an Emma ult or a Namor ult. So it's very, very good. Very underrated. Thanks for tracking that. I am getting the sense, like, your aim is getting worse. Your aim was pretty darn good, especially for a controller on PC this high ranked. Your aim was pretty darn good, but as the game went on, especially at the very end there, you started to lose it. So I'm wondering if we are getting some nerves, maybe? Double check. Here we go.
I want your soul. Whoever they are, they don't look friendly.
Interesting.
My realm, but soon it will not be real.
The BP and Angela, I can understand. Mr. Fantastic, I do not understand. Okay, so we're in a great spot here. This is something that is really important. You're using high ground, fantastic, okay? But then we drop. Why do we drop here? There's no reason to actually drop, okay? So what you want to do here is you want to have your escape routes planned out for when you get pressured out. Obviously, you can drop, but now you're going to take tank damage. So we can go, I'm going to hide over here. I'm going to use the high ground. I'm going to back up, and then they can't shoot me, right? There's a health pack over here. We can back up this way. Take the stairs down and a health pack right here, okay? But we can't just give up the high ground for free. It's more valuable to stay here than it is to try to keep getting shots on the Strange.
We're better when we work together. You offer protection. I accept. Invisible? Help. So cold. Resistance is futile.
Pass right through it.
I want your soul. Endless
Dead.
battle means
Hey.
ever-increasing hell.
I go back to high ground here. Once again, like, it's so much more oppressive. You're doing so much damage to the Strange when you could be up here, and here you have an option. I can shoot the Strange. I can also shoot the Cloak, right? It's the only problem we've seen from you so far is just like this neglect for the high ground. There we go. Nice. Good.
What are you aiming at?
Such power.
Excellent. Oh, and now we drop. We gotta stay on high ground. It's so good. This is GM2, I believe. They were Eternity on console. That is either unfortunate timing or we don't respect the cloak ult. I think that's probably unfortunate timing. It happens. Bird gets high ground. We tried. We die. That happens. So used to dropping from high ground because console healers don't have the sensitivity to turn and look fast enough. Interesting. Well, we definitely, you have to be forced off. Yeah, you have to be forced off high ground for sure. Yeah, there is. So we do another series around here called Guess the Rank, where we watch through like full VODs and then guess the rank at the end. And we always, when we're guessing, we have to add in a console tax because it's different. It just is.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Nice stun. And Dire, get out. Dire, get out. Oh, Mag. Please stop doing damage. Please stop doing damage. Why? Your mag helped you get out. Like, go. It's right there.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint.
There's no
Keep up
reason
the
for this.
momentum.
Oh, now your team is so
No
staggered.
goddess is ever truly
Oof.
gone. Fight.
Help, please. Why would I fancy seeing you? You're halfway there. Keep going.
Alright, we're up a support. And
Just embrace the light. Disappear! I want your soul.
been off-angling less since the Hella nerf. Yeah. You have to play it closer and... Alright, so... So something you can do, this goes for any character. When you're playing a character and you have an ult, right? And you have an ult, what I want you to think is like, okay, is there anything on the enemy team that can shut down my ult, right? And in this case, it's like, yeah, they have Strange. Strange is going to fly up there and he's going to shield it. So can I break the Stranger's shield first? And if we get into that mindset, we're going to go a long way. Because that can help a ton, right? So if, easy example, I'm playing Hulk, well, I guess before the Hulk nerfs. If I'm playing Hulk and I see they have an Emma, I'm like, okay, if I ult and the Emma has ult, or she has her diamond form, she's going to kick me once, she's going to grab me, she's going to kick me again, and then my ult will essentially be over, right? And so I'm like, okay, well, I can try to force out the diamond form. So I dive in a situation where she's likely to use it. She uses it, I bubble, I get out. Next time I jump in and ult, right? So maybe you already are thinking that way, but it is really important and it could save you a little bit here. And then we can also add into that, like while we're playing, we can add more things, right? Where, okay, not only this time did the Strange block me, but also the Scarlet Witch is using her team up and like melting me instantly. So maybe I look out for both of those. Or the flip side is, once you have that information, you're like, okay, well, if they're going to use both of those on me, that frees up resources for the rest of my team. It's like, all right, if Strange is going to be up here for a while, I'm going to tell my team to W key because Strange is going to be on. Something like that. Does that make sense? Nice kill. Back up, please.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Okay. What I found is that when I use my ult, I force a support ult and die when I get to the ground. I just throw out my Hell ults when they don't have support ults. So that's good. One of the other things you can do, so remember I was talking about both ways, right? So you recognize that, which is great. So it's like, oh, they don't have support ults. I can ult and get some kills. The other thing you can do is say, well, actually, I'm going to force their supports to ult early so they don't have it for later. That's another like great way of doing things, because especially as you pay close attention to this game, the most important thing in this game is a support ulting at the correct time. So if you can force a support to ult in the bad time, you're going to win, right? Even if you die, it can still be positive. Also, we can add into that, like, well, let's try to ult in a situation where I'm not going to die. But it's not like an instant answer. It's just trying to understand that you can get value from different ways other than I'm just going to get a kill or I'm going to use my ult to get kills or things like that. Like, alternative value exists of I'm going to force a support ult to ult in a bad time. Right?
I always almost there. Don't turn back.
I need to blow my nose.
Why would I Here's the slice. Disappear!
Okay. Interesting.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
So this is a situation where if you were a tank, I'd be really, really sad. If you're a DPS, this is a much less clear example of what you should do. So what is this?
Vehicle reached.
What does Fantastic and Deadpool, what do they want here, right? And this is again where we talk about alternative value. So obviously, he wants these two people to stop healing the tanks on point so they can get the point. Now, they can do that by either killing them outright or just keeping them out of the fight. So I like that you're trying to do damage and like peel, but at the same time, it might have been better to actually leave supports alone and force your supports to come to your team on point. Because after all, it's an objective-based game. So if we lose the objective, we lose. So like, that's why I said it's like a lot more clear. If you're a tank, you need to be out there. If you're a DPS, it's like, I could probably go to point, or I could realistically stay back. I would err on the side of just going to point. So
Feeling fantastic.
what you're doing back here is you're enabling your supports to stay alive back here when we want to like push them to point. But again, it's not super clear what you should have done here. Now we're just, yeah. Fire, get out.
And return to claim what is mine.
So the next thing I want to point out here is much like at the end of your attack phase, was there a thought process of like, okay, this is not working, and try to analyze what's going wrong? Did that happen? Because if it hasn't happened, like, we really need to think about what's going on. Where it's like, okay, they have a Fantastic in our backline and a Deadpool in our backline. I've been trying to peel them off and it's not working. So what other options do I have? I can actually leave my supports alone and I can go fight their supports, just like our Moon Knight's kind of doing here, and then try to kill their supports faster than our supports fall over. I can at least try something different. We've been doing the same thing and it's just not working. Because Mr. Fantastic can just outlast everybody. Okay. That's a lot of ults. Please don't ult. Felt like their Fantastic was constantly looking for me, so I thought diving their healers would go very poorly. Interesting. Okay. So there's a difference between like what it feels like and what's actually happening sometimes. From watching it from a third-person perspective, it looks like their Fantastic is actually very clearly diving your supports. And then even if that is the case, right? Let's assume that he's only diving the supports because you're back here, right? And since he's back here... Oh lord, I lost my train of thought. Basically, if you're on an off angle and he's attacking you, you know what he's not doing is attacking your supports with a Deadpool, right? And so even if that's true, you can actually still use that to your advantage and say, all right, if you want to attack me all you want. I'm going to get healing. I have a tanks nearby. I can take it. I can do damage to you versus this. Also, we have a high damage advantage, and I thought we just win through the front line. I think that's fine to think that, but at this point in the game, like, you guys have gotten pushed back. Now it's time to like adjust and be like, okay, something's not right. Let's swap it out and see what we can do.
What are you aiming at?
A brief taste of hell.
By the honor of Agamotto!
Okay, fair enough. Oh, get her! Oh, unfortunate. Still kill the invis and the witch. Wow, good stuff. Okay, now we gotta relocate. We're in our back line. Yeah, you can't be here. So oh, that's so bad. You stayed here you overstayed your welcome and you didn't get punished for it, but you kind of did because you took up Mag's bubble. Right? Mag was forced to bubble you to save you when you could have just birded out and been fine. So now later, Mag is not gonna have that bubble to save somebody. There they go. Would have been nice to have a Mag bubble. Granted, would he have done it? I don't know. But the option wasn't even there. Right? Yeah, it's still on cooldown.
Fantastic!
So close.
Oh, this is so unfortunate. So again, the whole time we're dealing with this, our front line is just getting blasted. So we do have a technical like numbers advantage on the front line, but look what Fantastic is doing. He's already got a kill. He's distracting you. He's distracting Jeff. He's fighting like 1v3 like the whole time. And since he's fighting 1v3, that leaves your 2 tanks, maybe another support, this guy over here, versus 5 people. And like the Emma just gets bulldozed because she's fighting by herself. Like there is a cost to this. I left my phone somewhere. Good. See it? Oh no! Where was our bird? Why did we use bird here? This, yeah, this doesn't. I mean, using bird offensively is just never good as hella. That's a really bad habit. I thought I could punish Wanda. Yeah. Not worth it. And back on Moon Knight. Is there a queue for VODs? Yes. That invis pull also happens very often. Yeah, it does. Okay. We're still not on triple support. So if you want to join the queue for VODs, it's in the Discord. So check on Twitch. There's a Discord link at the bottom. There is a place to submit VOD reviews. Insta ult, nice. Charging my ult first. I think that's a noble goal, but again, we use it in the same kind of fashion, right? We don't set up a plan for it. So this is something that I immediately thought was going to be a problem. That only works if you use your ult and actually get a big advantage and get a kill, right? Because there is a downside to this. You've ulted first, but check this out. Look at your supports. We're at 45, 36, 43, and they're at 81 and 76. So be aware that like you are supercharging the one thing in the game that is the most important. I would call for my team. I was going to split up their team to kill the tanks. Yeah. So getting a kill on the front line, if you think about like, okay, who's easier to kill, it's definitely supports. Tanks have bigger health pools, they have defensive cooldowns, and then they have people healing them. So if you want to kill tanks, you have to either kill supports or distract the supports enough to where they're not doing it, which is what we saw happen to your team, right? The Mr. Fantastic was in your backline. He wasn't full out killing the supports all the time, but he was in their face enough to where they couldn't heal effectively. So the better option here would be to like, okay, I'm at like 70. Let me like go up here and ult backline. Then I'm either distracting them or doing something like that. And then we just throw out, yeah. So yeah, that probably comes from being Eternity on console. That type of play just doesn't happen in ranked until you are up at like Celestial level for sure. Like Eternity, Celestial, like high up there. Because it's ranked. Like most of the people are playing solo, or they're not really in voice chat, or it's just like the teamwork coordination isn't there. I think it's a good idea, but since we're playing ranked, it just doesn't end up happening. And then what we are giving up in order to do that is the thing that doesn't take teamwork, which is very quick support ults. A lot of the time, that's enough.
The wounds are gone.
Ace, focus on the supports.
Only 60 seconds left.
Unfortunate. Planted the same thing, same result. Yeah. So I mean, the big thing is just adjusting, right? Like, okay, what I'm doing is no longer working. I need to adjust. So first round, it was like I needed to adjust and use high ground more because running it down main stopped working. I needed to adjust how I use my Moon Knight ults because it stopped working. And then round 2, I needed to adjust my positioning and my target priority because just shooting the Fantastic and try to peel is not really working. So I have to swap around and make sure I change the result. Like you're at the rank where people will adjust and it becomes this like arms race. Oh, if they're doing that, I'm going to go do this. Oh, they swapped to this. Now I'm going to switch to that. And not necessarily with characters, but just with, you know, play style, target priority, positioning, all that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot there still, but overall, nothing too glaring, which is good. And good luck with learning mouse and keyboard. It does help a lot. But I mean, it's impressive how good you are at aiming with it. Way better than I can do, so props to you for that. And then the last thing is also, it does kind of seem like you panic a little bit in the tense situations at the very end, and you lose your aim a little bit. I still feel like I could have played better, but I also feel like I don't deserve to lose. Am I delusional? No. You definitely deserve to lose, for sure. Like, there are games where you don't, and it's GG, go next. This one I think was definitely winnable. I think not adjusting to your team and seeing that only shooting at Fantastic and like only peeling is really screwing over your front line. Like if I was this Emma, I'd be really, really sad because I'm trying to hold front line and I keep getting abandoned by DPS and support. And like, what a perfect example. There she is laying on the floor, like already dead by herself, and everybody has run away. So it's tough. I think, yeah. Easy, yeah, I agree. But yeah, that's it for this VOD review, for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, God bless. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Right. What do we call that one? Adjustments? Adjustments, maybe? And this was GM2? Forgetting. GM2. GM DPS. I have Ross Geller in my head. I don't know what that is. Am I hunk? Okay, that's good. Thank you. I'm going to queue up some rank now and try to win. You got it. I believe in you. Make sure you adjust and it'll be great. You never watched Friends then? Oh, no, I didn't watch Friends. Wasn't my thing. Not for everybody. Interesting. I didn't know that. I think Churros or Omens mentioned that to me before. See, I'm on toast.
Locked, loaded, and
But
left
I can't stand the voice lines. So, like, I don't even want to learn this character. It's the same reason I don't want to play Star-Lord. I just find him annoying to listen to. Same thing with Namor as well. I find the voice lines annoying, so I don't even want to try. Which is silly, but it is what it is.
I'm trying to make the
Let's see. I need to check my phone real quick.
Gamma blast.
Give me a second.
Enemies ahead.
All right, there we go. What I learned is to get the upgrade and then get the gun upgrade and then try to kill a Groot. Oh, okay. Well, that's it for me today. I'm out of time. We will be streaming again, same time tomorrow. So we'll get through, I think we have 2 more VODs already. No, we have one more VOD. And then we have more Am I the Problem and Guess the Rank for tomorrow. But, yeah. That's it for today. Still have an 80% win rate so far. Yeah, if you have an 80% win rate, I would not worry about it. Like, that, just you need more games. I would not worry about that at all. That's impressive. Good stuff. Good luck. Get to grinding. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta go. Take care. God bless. See ya.